It's nZombies. You guys know nZombies, or at least most of the people on my channel, because it's my most popular video. Like, seriously, you guys need to chill. It's crazy how, I don't know, it's awesome. But, so now nZombies has had a little bit of a resurrection. In fact, the actual game mode itself just got updated again. Well, the resurrection version did. So, what you're gonna need to do first is watch my older most popular nZombies video and install the original game mode first. It's pretty simple. The installation on this one is just pretty much the same as that one, but I'm pretty sure you need the original one as well as this one for it to fully work. I'm not completely sure about that, but I have both of them and it works amazingly. So I just recommend watching the last video if you don't have the original version yet. But right now I have made this resurrection pack for nZombies, and it has the GitHub link right here, so you don't have to go searching for it. This will be in the link in the description. It has basically a ton of quality of life and pretty much every single thing you need for content in nZombies, such as, well, first it has like all the classic devices from the game too, but you also have quality of life things like active ragdolls, fair damage, clamp of force, shell shock, brutal deaths, better keep corpses, a lot of stuff that would be good for sandbox too, like first person death, and tons of different weapons, and we have all the content, or like slide too, but we have all the content, or I've put every single content chunk of nZombies here. Like if you go down, you will notice that there is nZombies chalk blanks. This is actually a mod for nZombies, so it's an add-on for an add-on basically. Yeah, also other ones. It's made by this hidden guy, like, I don't know, he's really cool, respect to him. But yeah, this is just gonna be a short video on how to install it. Also, yeah, there's the afterlife. This one's a little bit buggy from what I've used so far, but a lot of other cool things. You can always delete whatever you want, add on whatever you want, you know. It does have Sharpie, which is like a advanced head bobbing system, which is you're gonna need to configure because mine was really glitchy at first. But yeah, so this is pretty much everything you need. You got all the, like, I've searched the entire workshop and got everything. So once you subscribe to all, you're gonna need the game mode. It's the same as the last install in the older video of mine. So just click on this GitHub link. You're just gonna want to click continue to external site, and then as you can see, it was updated 3 days ago. And the amount of content in this game mode is like literally take like the last nZombies mode and like put that to like the power of 18 with the amount of content they've put into it. And then you want to just click code and then download zip. So I've already done this, so it's gonna say like 3 for me right there. But let that download. I'm gonna cancel it because of course, you know, I already have it. And so now what you're gonna do here is you're gonna want to, so this is what because I made another tutorial but it like messed up, so now I have to re-record it. So it won't be with the 2, obviously, it'll just be the file. You just want to extract it by clicking right click extract all and click extract, and then nobody freaking cares, OneDrive, nobody likes you, but and then you'll get this folder right here that'll come out of the extraction. Click on that again. The readme is the version. It doesn't even have the correct version, I don't think, because it's been updated a lot. But now you have this game mode folder. All you're gonna want to do is you're gonna just want to go back to your library. You're gonna want to right click on Garry's mod. You don't want to have it running. I just have it running because it takes forever to, you know, loading times, and I don't want to have a 12-year long tutorial video. So you just want to right click on the side, properties, installed files, and then click browse right here, and then it will open up another Garry's mod folder down here. And then you want to go back to your nZombies folder with the one that you just extracted, and you want to take this game mode, and then you want to click on Garry's mod, the folder in the Garry's mod one, and you want to click add-ons. And then as you can see, I already have it, but like you probably won't have it there, so just go ahead and take it and then drag it right into your add-ons folder. If you already have it and you want to update it, just make sure to click on this, click delete, and then drag the newer one in like that. But you won't have that probably, so just drag it in there, and then you are good to go. So then you can launch your game. It's gonna take forever to download. Performance-wise, it's good, and the amount of like the zombies work so well in this version. So when you get in game, you should see nZombies Rezzurrection. If it just says nZombies, just like the normal one, go back and like try to, I don't know. I could try to help the best I can in the comments, but it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's you can fix that. And so there's some cool backgrounds that'll show up. I'm actually gonna load up a thing I've been working on because it's just easy to give examples. But any map with nav mesh will work. AI nodes don't usually work with the zombies because they need to be able to go wherever, and AI nodes don't really allow that. So it's always going to just be nav mesh. And nav mesh, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a mesh on the ground that allows the zombies or any other AI to like walk around on it. It's like a way of like knowing where to walk basically. And if your map doesn't have that, I'll just give an example in the game once this freaking thing loads. But the amount of like the zombies, they work so well. It's amazing. Like they don't bug out or anything. Like this mode is insane. Like it's the closest you could probably get to zombies actually. And then you'll get this error. Don't worry, it's broken because like if you just click yes and try to go to it, it will just say sorry. So it's non-existent. It's just a glitch, and you already have it. So then you'll have this menu that pops up, F1 to enable it, F1 to enable it or disable it. You have ready, which you won't be able to do because you have no zombie spawners. Spectate is for when you're spectating other players during a match. Workshop page just brings you to the nZombies workshop page, and then as you can see, it says this is the directions to F1. Settings, you can do load your map config, save it, player model editor, or you can generate nav mesh if you don't have it, and then cheats, which I never really use at all except for testing maps, I guess. But you can also toggle players creative mode once they join because they can't put themselves into it, so you'd have to like click on them through there. So then you'll notice that I have a lot of head bobbing. It's just in creative mode. It's not that extreme in the game. But you do have hands now. I don't know if this is from a mod I have, but I don't know. I have that, so that's cool. But then it's the same as the last one, but you will notice if you click Q with your tool gun, there is so many more things to do now. A crazy amount, which is why this is only going to be a first part tutorial because of it's crazy the amount of things you have to do. There's so much content. So I'm just going to go ahead and load one of mine. You can either load it by going through here and then load, or you could click Y and then load like that. Same thing works if you do save like this. It'll show up and then you name your config, but I'm just going to do load. And then I was working on one called like, where is it? Did it not save? Man. Okay, so apparently I don't think it's saved, which is actually kind of unfortunate. Oh well. So basically what you're gonna want to do, so I'm gonna have to recreate it, I guess, so we'll just create it with the whole thing together. So we'll just make this our little starting room right here. As you can see, there's a lot of props you're not gonna really want to be in the game, so you can actually scroll down and there's this new option called prop remover. You can click on all the props you don't want to show up in the while you're playing, and so they will disappear. So I think that's a really handy tool. And then you can go up here and stuff. So after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test if there's some nav mesh. So you want to go around this test zombie. Place one. Now my little zombie here, as you can see, he is. You can tell that the animations have gotten very good. Okay. So yeah. That does have nav mesh. However, if we go up here, I do not believe this place has nav mesh, so they will instantly die. If you have a map that just does that anywhere, you're going to want to click F1, settings, and generate nav mesh, and then you should be good. It will take a little bit, but it should work. And then the next thing I'm going to show, actually I'm just going to create a little scene right now. So you just want to get your player spawn creator, you know, place it just basically how you would the last, it's basically the same last tutorial. I'm just going to go through all the new stuff real quick after I just make a few zombie spawn points. Now another cool feature I want to show you guys is, first I'm actually going to place a fence right here. I'm going to edit the lock, and then flags will now apply to doors, like multiple different doors. So what I mean by that is, if you watch my flag video, flags actually correspond to like zombie spawners. So like when you open a door, a zombie spawner is enabled. In fact, I'm just going to quickly do that right now. So we click that, just add a couple zombie spawners out here, and then also a few special ones so dogs can spawn. And then you're also going to want to place a special spawner in here probably. You could put them really close to the player spawners, the special ones especially, because you only spawn here really once and they don't ever get used after that. So I'm actually going to make sure that this flag is not enabled because it is the start room. But the flag bug, like ironically, it actually is still a thing. So you have to go through, do that every time you want to make sure the flag is okay and working correctly. It takes a little bit of time and it can be annoying. Sometimes it doesn't do that bug though. I think you just need to save, reload the config, and usually it works, but like I don't feel like waiting for loading time, so I'm just gonna do it this way instead. So it has technically gotten fixed sort of, but not like entirely, and it still is a little bit of an issue, but other than that it's fine. But so yeah, now whenever this door is opened, it will it'll enable those zombie spawners out there because it's linked with the same flag. But now they've made it so let's say I just deleted a special spawn. I'm a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh, freaking crap, freaking lard. Alright, there we go. Anyways, so let's say now flags also apply to the amount of props there are. So if I wanted to add this little wood chunk right here, I guess, just leaning up against the fence or something. Doesn't have to be perfect like that. I can also apply the same thing. So the door locker, enable flag, make it 1,000, the same as the other one, and then apply it to the thing. So now it will say that they're both 1,000, but don't worry. Now they made it so when a door has the same flag, it will also open. So these both will now open when one of them is bought instead of having to buy both of them. So it's a really cool new thing. And another thing you're going to want to pay attention to is ladders on a map. You don't want to be able to cheat. So something you can do that is just simply take out a invisible wall creator and then just drag it like so. And do that. And now sometimes it'll be a little bit stubborn, so I'm just gonna but this prop won't be here, so you won't be able to do that. But you know, freaking OCD, it's gonna make me want to fix it real quick. So there we go. Now it's completely covered. And there is another thing we can do to prevent cheating, and it's a very efficient way. But before we do that, you may notice that the zombie spawner down here is going to be retarded. Well, I mean, you probably, if you don't know that, well, it's going to try to go right here into this wall, which is not a very good thing, because there are stairs here, but these things are dumb and don't know how to use stairs. So there's now a new feature, which actually is amazing, called the jump traversal block spawner. So what you want to do is you want to just select a little thing. That's way too big. And then you want to just line it up all the way to the top, like so. And what it will do is now this zombie will go like, oh, I can jump here. And so it's going to climb all the way up to this railing and jump over it and being able to access this area over here. So that's another insane feature, which also makes the zombies so much more fun and actually like amazing. I'm just going to add a quick revive to show another feature that was just recently added. We'll just make it like kind of down here. So now you will see at the bottom it says a modifier, which can be enabled through settings, through map settings. But I will go through those in, actually no, they're not too hard to go through, I'll just show them right now. So when you go to map settings, you'll notice that there's a lot of things to deal with. You can all explore these. The zombie type, I always do like Shadows of Evil, which is like town NPCs. I like those for this, especially this map. You can choose a different HUD. So like if I want a Black Ops 1, you'll notice that now it's the Black Ops 1 HUD. Perk icons, you can do classic World at War, because World at War is just good. And then perk machine skins, mystery box skin, pack-a-punch skins, pack-a-punch camos. You gotta go World at War, because silver etching is, I love it. And then you can enable mystery box sharing. Nav zone based zombie spawning is amazing. What that does is basically, if you don't feel like dealing with flags and you're at a big open map, you can just place zombie spawners and not give flags, and what it'll do is it'll say like the zombie spawner is closer to the player, so that one will spawn instead of this one spawning all the way out here and having to go there. So actually it'll only use zombie spawners that are close to the player instead of spawning them all over, which is very good. It's amazing. So I always enable that. And then extra enemies we'll go through in another time. Font settings is pretty straightforward. You could just choose like main menu. Now it's a little up here in the top, it's like a little nZombies bad signal thing. You can also choose the thickness and stuff. And then anti-cheat right here is amazing. You can disable crouch jump and boosting and a bunch of other things, which will, like for example, if I get up here somehow, it'll go like, oh, just give it a second. Okay, actually, I think you need to start the game to actually do anything. Yeah, so it won't do anything now, but once you get in the game, you'll see what it means, or what it will do. But there's a bunch of other things you can do. Eye colors, I always do red because red is cool. Box colors, font color, Wonder Fizz perks, so many different perks now. So I'm just going to submit everything. But yeah, other than that, that is pretty much everything I'm just going to cover in this episode. I will do the barricade real quick because they did add a bunch of new things. However, some of these things look a little broken for me. I don't know if that's just me, but most of the props do work. Like the barbed wire fence works fine. And as you can see, the boards look so much better. Like it's beautiful. So I'm actually going to just make a little wall thing here to showcase that real quick because I think it's really cool. And the zombies' movements and everything, they actually are good. They're not crap anymore. Like they will actually figure out things instead of just get stuck all the time, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna add some zombies over here. Make sure they have the classical flag. And then one last thing I want to show you guys is custom sounds. So custom sounds will be in map settings. You scroll over here, you will see custom sounds. And so this is really cool. So for round start, you could just go over to, like, you want to scroll down and find all these NZ stuff. All these NZ stuff will have everything you need. Right here especially, you will have them installed. I believe it comes with all the mod pack and the mod pack. And so you can just do, for example, I like the Mob of the Dead sounds, so like start right here, you can right click on it, play. Add that. You could add all of them to the round start. Like so. So now all of these will play randomly like it'll choose a random one to play at each round start. And then this one is, honestly, that ending kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So let's try to find like a good one, a good ending one. Alright, that one's kind of cool. We'll do that for the end sound. You got special round sounds, basically everything, and then I'm just gonna do the game over sound, which is it was also part of the pack. You go up here, EE songs, which are Easter egg songs. So I'm just gonna add an Easter egg, or no, that's a game over. What am I saying? Game over sounds. We'll just do Mob of the Dead. Game over, just normal. Again, you can also select multiple ones that'll be randomly played. If you need to remove any, just right click it and then remove. Easter eggs, I was going to do that after this, which is why I got mixed up. So you just want to do this and then add that. So then you got your game over and your Easter egg song, and then submit. And now that's how you choose your Easter egg, instead of having to go through links and stuff. So now you go to your Easter egg placer and just place it in this little corner over here. And you can click Y or F1 and go through that and save. Name your config. I'm just going to name it tutorial. And then that's all I'm going to do for this video. Let's try it out. Actually, wait, no, I'm going to do a wall buy real quick too, because wall buys are cool. So I'm just going to go to weapon buy placer. Probably just scroll down to M14. And these are all balanced weapons, part of the pack that say NZR and stuff like that, so they will fit perfectly with the game mode. And then I'm also going to add a mystery box, because a mystery box is cool, you know. Alright. Oh, my OC, no, it's whatever. Save again, tutorial. And then we're just gonna ready up. So then let's just quickly check this out real quick, make sure everything's working correctly, and then we're gonna do a next tutorial. So who took a massive crap right there? What the heck? You can also go up to these now and crouch under to get 100 points. Let's see if the jump thing will work. Perfect. See? How did I miss that knife? So yeah, it works perfectly fine. Got our little boards here. As you can see, I got the ground textures too. This box does have no collide, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And then I just love the zombies climbing up that. I think that's so cool. I'm just gonna go down here real quick. And then the anti-cheat, for example, if you go up here, it'll recognize that you're cheating and go like, yo, you're not supposed to be up there. And it will actually teleport you back. It's really cool, actually. I love that. Sometimes, yeah, I probably should have put a better... They will figure it out, though, eventually. Oh, no, you got this. Oh, too late. Okay. It's all easily... That's actually easily fixable. I just put that way too close to the thing, I think. But yeah. And it's not laggy at all. The only reason why it looks like I'm making lag spikes, because I noticed in the footage, is because it's recording. And when it's recording, it kind of gets a little glitchy. But when I'm playing single player, it works perfectly fine, and it's amazing actually. I love it. So yeah, that's just gonna be for today's tutorial for nZombies. Next one, I will probably be going into Easter eggs. Like, oh, I didn't even do the Easter egg one. All you would need to do is just click the E over here, and it would play the Easter egg song you selected. But next time, I'll go into Buildable, Soulbox, and a lot of other stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be an easy video to make too. So thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.